name's Dan Carey. I'm Ron Carey's son. Those of you that know my dad know that he fought for the rights of all members and their families. Some of you were not here when my dad was president of Local 804. But there's some stories that some of the senior folks here could share with you and tell you what it was like to be a member of Local 804. Local 804 was the most militant, strong of all Teamster locals. Local 804 was envied by the entire labor movement. And when I tell you envy, I'm telling you envy. When Ron Carey walked into a building, or any of the other executive board members, UPS put out an all-points bulletin. Ron Carey's in the building. 804's in the building. What do we have today?
How many pages is it?
Where are they? We don't know.
It's just a couple of points that I need to cover because I have to apologize to each and every one of you. I supported Tim Sylvester in the last campaign. Tim ran a campaign based on Ron Carey's legacy. I apologize to you and I apologize to your family. Tim doesn't have the answers for us. I don't know what Tim's problem is. But Tim is affecting our future of not only us, but our families, and the future of the labor movement. UPS now is terminations without justification, harassment. It's constant. What they're doing now is they're trying to break 804. Forever, 804 was a thorn in the side of UPS. From 1968 through, I don't know, Tony, how many years, strike after strike.
After over 30 years.
The contracts that the other locals negotiated were modeled after your contracts. You know what my dad told me? I'm nothing. I'm a zero without you. You move me. You motivate me. You stand by me. That's why we're the greatest local in the world. That's what makes us. It's every single one of you. Now, guess what? We need you to fight again. I know we're all beat down. God, how can UPS just walk around and fire people for no reason? Then if you get your job back, you're out a year, your house is in foreclosure. No back pay. So what do? They want these guys. They want to keep these guys in because what they'll do is they'll take us senior people, get rid of you, and hire somebody at, I don't know, 12, 13 an hour. And that's UPS's strategy. This is not it's not an all-out war against UPS. You need to work with the company. To an extent, but what we want in return is fair treatment. My dad's philosophy was honest day's pay, honest day's work. That's all we want. We want a life with our families. How many of you guys have missed some of the critical points your child talking?
Forget about that.
You get in your truck, you drive back to the station. You get home at 9:30, quarter to 10. You eat your food, you go to bed. You get up in the morning, there's your brown uniform staring at you again. That's not a life. Yes, they pay us a decent wage. God damn it, they should. Look at the profits we make for them. Those profits aren't made by management. Those profits are made by all of you folks. This election, I've heard it here, is critical. UPS wants to break 804. They break 804, that's the end of the Teamsters. That's the end of the Teamsters, if it isn't already. Let me tell you, you got to get out there. You got to get out there. You got to talk to the newer people. Tell them what it was like. Tell them what it's like when you had representation. Because if not, what's going to happen? You're going to continue to be fired. You're going to continue to be harassed. And that's what the company's going to do. If you stand by the union, they're going to fire you too. They're going to harass you. That's their position. Fire, we'll ask questions later. They have a load of money. I don't have a load of money. Can you sustain 1 year without any pay? No. I can't. I don't know anyone that can. We need to all do our job. And that job is now. And it starts today. Get to every member. Especially the newer ones. Some of the newer ones maybe think UPS is their friend. They're not making the profits they're making because they like you. They're using you. And as soon as you get up to the top wage scale, that's when they'll look to get rid of you. So after you give your heart and soul to a company, what do? Let's get rid of them and get somebody in for half the pay. And that's a true philosophy. It's a true philosophy. We're lucky in one way UPS makes money. Because if they didn't make money, we can't negotiate a contract. But who makes the money? Share it. I don't know how many of you folks were here in 1997. The greatest time in the history of the labor movement. The greatest time. Where not only did unions support the Teamsters, non-unions supported the Teamsters. It was a time when Murray said, what was it, last and final offer?
Last and best final offer.
We stuck that right, you know where. And you won the best contract ever. Where did we go from there? They got rid of the man. So we all got a big job to do. And I'll tell you, Tony, Angela, they got the experience. They've been there. They fought for you before. They want to restore the pride that we once felt. The pride to be a Teamster. And you knew, you looked at management in the face. And they looked back and said, oh, okay. And that's the truth. And that is the truth.
Angelo's in the building.
Yeah.
We knew it. Shit.
Put your diapers on.
This is your union. You control it. You elect the officers that represent you. And we all know these guys are not representing us. So let's get back Monday morning, spread the word, tell them the changes that are going to occur, and let's get these bums out.